We're getting out the house to get some food touring. This is our first food tour, and this one is highly recommended on TripAdvisor. It's like a 6-hour food tour, so I have high hopes. Here we go. Emma's filming the cats. There are a lot of cats.
There's so many cats.
And they're so well fed. So we learned yesterday that they go around every day and they feed all the animals, and they give them their shots, and I assume neuter or something. Not all of them, because there's a lot of kids. It's really nice to be able to like sort of walk around, and I mean you can pet these cats and it's not a problem. It's the dogs too. So yeah, so we're off to our first food tour. Let's see what this is about.
We start our tour at the spice market. It's probably the best place to get a sense of the food here in Istanbul. Taking time to smell the spices and learn about them lays some fantastic groundwork for the day ahead. Even though we're not normally morning people, getting here bright and early gives you a chance to see the market come to life. Our guide bought us an incredible selection of cheese, meat, nut butters, olives, breads, and jams to eat al fresco in the park with some mint tea. Unfortunately, we gobbled it up too fast, so you'll just have to take our word for it. This soup is another popular breakfast item. It's simply lamb bone boiled for hours upon hours with some rice and spice mixed in, but wow, it is the perfect soup. The bone broth is nutritious and flavorful, the starch from the rice makes it somewhat creamy, and just the right amount of spice combined to make this wonder in a bowl. This is the soup you crave on a cold morning. Taking a boat along the Bosphorus Strait.
It's part of our food tour so far. The soup was wonderful. Breakfast was very nice as well.
So you might not know this, but Istanbul actually straddles Europe and Asia. So we're actually leaving the Europe side and going over to Asia right now, even though we're still in Istanbul. We're never leaving Istanbul. We're traveling between Europe and Asia.
Yeah.
A 15-minute boat ride gets you over to a different continent. No passport required.
This is Iskender Kebab. It's the name of both a dish and the inventor of the dish. Iskender Effendi created the dish in the late 19th century, but the family has proudly kept up the tradition for over 150 years. Thin-cut lamb is cooked rotisserie style by a real wood-burning fire. Then it's layered over soft, fluffy pita bread and topped with tomato sauce, followed by a ladleful of clarified melted sheep butter. It's like, like a buttery grilled cheese sandwich. It's like that, except just with meat.
Sounds amazing.
We stopped into lots more shops in the market along the way, including a pickle store. They had pickled everything. It was also common to taste things as you walked through the market. Grabbing an olive or a nut from a vendor, it seemed almost expected that one would sample what they were thinking of buying. Our next stop is Ciya. This restaurant and its chef Musa Dagdeveren was the focus of a Chef's Table episode on Netflix. Chef Musa is described as a food archaeologist, and Ciya, his museum. Here you can find regional dishes that he has collected and studied from all over Turkey, prepared in the traditional way. Side note, we could have made an entire video about the animals here in Istanbul. They're so lovable.
It's awesome. Like every animal can be your pet. Get in there, Emma.
It's so big.
All the dogs here are massive.
You can find these mussels all over Istanbul. They're the perfect, cheap, quick snack. The mussels are stuffed with rice and spices, and all that's left to do is squeeze some lemon on top.
Nicely roasted, chopped, seasoned
seasoned with some coriander, red pepper, served in a grilled crunchy bread. Yeah?
You said intestines and pancreas, right?
Trust me, I'm your food guy. You're gonna love it.
And it's served alongside ayran, a very popular salty, frothy yogurt drink.
These are the remains of our intestines and pancreas sandwich. It's delicious. It's really good, especially with this Aryan drink.
Lots of people love it, and you have to try it. I'm just weird about yogurt. At first glance, you might think this is a pizza, but it's actually Turkish pide. The dough is expertly shaped into something like a boat to hold all of the delicious fillings. You can have it with a variety of toppings like cheese, vegetables, and ground meat. If you love a lot of toppings on your pizza, you'll love this. And what would a food tour be without some dessert? Turkish ice cream is very thick and stretchy and incorporates mastic to keep it chewy. We ate this alongside baklava, a dessert pastry made of layers of phyllo dough and filled with chopped pistachios and drenched in honey. We'd had baklava in the US, but this was about 1,000,000 times better.
Oh, there's a record of this, huh?
The name, exactly, how do you spell it?
S-A-H-L. Hold on. I'm enjoying some steamed vegetables.
Just finished our food tour of Istanbul. We're coming back from the Asian part to the European part, and it was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Delicious food, lots of it, but it paced really well.
If you're short on time, it's a great way to sample a lot of foods in like 7 hours.
If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
But if you're short on time, it's a great way.